maybe stuck that hip out there to try to get the call. They call it on him. First foul of the game for either team. Benyon connects. Benyon's got a heck of a hockey playoff beard going. Check it out. Benyon hits both, brings the Grizzlies back to within a bucket. 4:20 to play in the first period. Hall, long three. Off the back of the iron, Perks has it knocked away by Benyon, and Falk comes out of there with it. Long three-pointer by Hall. The give and go is Falk can't finish, and Pututau pulls down the board. Crosby to Hall. Hall, baseline, stop and pop. Good.
Eddie Hall.
Quickly to the other end. Peterson beats Pututau down court. And Benyon, has 4. Thinking of Peterson for the Mustangs is one of the only 2 starters for the Mustangs that hasn't scored. Mountain Crest got to get that ball across, and they do. Pututau, he hasn't scored either. Perks has done the heavy lifting as Benyon swats that one away, and it hits the support behind the basket. Out of bounds, Mustang ball. 6 of Mountain Crest 10 points go to Perks. And Johnny Luke swats this one. Crosby triggers into Hall. Pututau down low. Gives it to Peterson. Peterson tied up and a foul. And they're going to say it was on a shot attempt. He's going to get free throws. And it's Luke Falk with the foul.
Foul is number 23, Luke Falk, his first.
Peterson leaves that one short. 3:02 to play in the first period. 10-8. Mountain Crest. Perfect on the second for Peterson. 1 out of 2, and it's a 3-point Mustang lead. Giving Johnny Luke that air ball chant every time he touches it. And bring one out for Benyon too. They both threw one up earlier in this period. Murphy starts left, goes right, kicks it back to Dahl. Now Benyon gives it up to Falk. 3-ball, good, and a foul underneath. They're going to call it on Johnny Luke. But does the bucket counts, the question. The bucket does count. We're tied at 11.
Foul is on Johnny Luke, his first.
Luke Falk with our first triple of the night for either team. We're tied at 11, under 2.5 to play in the first. Now foul out front as Dahl and Crosby going after it. And they call it on Dallin Dahl. Third team foul on the Grizzlies. Mountain Crest has been rung up once. Pututau looking for the cutter, and it's knocked out of bounds by Murphy. Murphy can't save it, so Mountain Crest will trigger under their own basket. Hall gets fouled, and he said he's on the floor. And Johnny Luke may have just picked up his
Number
second.
2 on Falk.
No, they give it to Luke Falk, so he picks up his second.
Correction. Foul number 2 on Johnny Luke.
Well, now they correct it and give it to Johnny Luke. He has 2. Either one of them would have had their second foul. But Johnny Luke will sit, and Jordan Larson will replace him. Hall underneath, turns it over, and a foul. We're going the other way. Third Mountain Crest turnover. This game was a little bit chippy on January 13th. And Eddie Hall picks up his second, so here comes Jackson Webb to replace him. It'll be interesting to see how they call this one, how tight they call it. There's been 6 fouls called here in the first 6 minutes of this first period. We're tied at 11 in Hiram. Falk spots up for 3. Got it! Luke Falk with 2 triples here in this first period. He gives Logan a 3-point lead at 14-11. 6 for Falk. Crosby gets to the rim, and he's fouled. And it's either going to be Falk or Dahl with their second. As we take a look at your SC Needham Jewelers middle of the block sign of the clock. 3-point lead for Logan. SC Needham Jewelers.
Foul number 2 on
Northern Utah gets engaged. It's Dahl that picks up his second. Take a look. Across the arms. Crosby in for free throw number 2. Got them both. Crosby with 4. It's a 1-point Grizzly advantage. Under a minute and a half to play in the first period. Falk's been hot from behind the arc, loses the handle there and gets it back. Joseph Carlson in the game now. Murphy, 3. Rims out of there and rebounded by Crosby. Plenty of time. Still more than a minute on the clock. Crosby, baseline. Off the glass and in. That's a tough shot. Crosby with 6. And the Mustangs seesaw back in front. Murphy cut off, spins to the middle, won't go, rebounded by Pututau. Pututau with 6 rebound average per game. Webb swatted by Falk. Pututau 14 points, 6 rebounds per game. Will go along with a couple of assists per game. Mountain Crest with a 1-point lead. Pututau passes up the free throw line jumper on the inbounds play. Webb gets inside the zone, off the glass and in.
Basket, Jackson Webb.
17-14 Mustangs, 20 seconds to play in the half. Tyler Brimhall, the freshman, into the ball game for Logan. Benyon has it taken away. 3rd turnover for the Grizzlies. Out of bounds. No, timeout. Mountain Crest will take a 30-second timeout with 11.6 seconds to play here in this first period. 17-14 Mountain Crest lead. Mountain Crest being paced by Crosby and Perks, 6 apiece. 6 of their 17 points. 6 for Luke Falk. And 4 for Joe Benyon to lead the Grizzlies. Well, it's hockey next week, the 10th of February. BYU and Utah State on the ice. As this winter sports season on the Valley Channel starts to wind down. We've still got a Logan Skyview and a Mountain Crest Skyview battle to bring you as well before this is over. Webb, 3, out, And nearly put back in the first time, but the second time it is put back in by Pututau. Do they count it? They do. Pututau at the buzzer, 19-14. Mountain Crest leads Logan after one.
And when it comes right down to it, we've been in business over 50 years. That's one of the reasons why, is because we service our product here. And you don't want to have to try to put your 60-inch TV in the back of your truck and haul it to Salt Lake for service. Anything that's bought here, we'll service it here and take care of it. If you buy it here, of course, we can deliver it, set it up, show you how to operate it. If you choose just to take it home, we'll explain that to you ahead of time. We'll sell you the proper cables. If you have questions, call us back. We want you to get the best picture and sound you can get for the purchase you've made.
Here we go. Lord Vader leading the chance in Hiram. Luke, I am your cheerleader. We start the second period, Logan with the ball trailing by 5. You know, we've got 4 of the top 10 scorers in the state that play here in the Valley. Murphy and Crosby playing here, number 6 and number 9. This is statewide, all classifications. They're playing here tonight. Crosby and Murphy, and then Moore and Oliverson at Skyview also in there. Pututau is the 17th leading scorer in the state. There's some kids that can fill it up here in Sleepy Cache Valley. Another Logan turnover, that's 4 for the game. Mountain Crest sitting on their largest lead of the game at 5, and a foul. That'll be the 6th team foul on Logan. That's on Russell Murphy. His first. And they're going to say he was shooting. They're going to say Pututau was shooting. Let's take a look. Pututau between the legs and back the other way. Murphy might have had a hand on her wrist. Pututau shot way short. Looked like Falk might also had a little bit, but he was looking to shoot. We take a look from the other end and we see 2 misses. Perks battling Murphy for the rebound, and it stays here. Crosby into Pututau. Mountain Crest, no 3-pointers in that first period. 2 for Logan. Crosby tries to remedy that and does.
3 ball. Crosby.
Crosby with 9 to lead all scorers. And an 8-point lead for the Mustangs, their largest of the game. And this one out of bounds off of the Grizzlies. Mountain Crest ball, 5 turnovers for Logan. And Dallin Dahl and his 2 fouls are set to come back in. Perks out to Webb. Webb to the basket. Too hard. Rebound fought for. Murphy comes up with it. Pututau and his long arms draped all over Murphy. That's like being guarded by a spider. Larson to Murphy, and he finishes.
Basket,
Murphy with 4, and it's a 6-point Mustang lead. The Mustangs are going to have to get the ball across the timeline. They do. Pututau shut off baseline, finds a streaking Perks, and he finishes.
Basket, Cody Perks.
8 for Perks.